seen. I hope you enjoyed the look. And I will be posting up more makeup tutorials, more videos. And please don't forget to subscribe, like. Hi guys, it's me again. I am back doing a tutorial on my everyday look. The look I pretty much wear to class. And this is all going to be drugstore products. Some going to be a little bit on the high end, but it's not too expensive. It's kind of budget for the average college student. And don't worry, I am wearing a top. It's just strapless. That's all. It's a strapless top. See, I'm wearing a top. So let's get started. I'm going to start by using my BB Cream Magic Skin Beautifier by L'Oreal, and this is in Deep. So I'm just going to use my hand to put this on. I'm pretty much going to put it on my hand like that and just spread it in my hand, and I'm just going to put it all over my face, my neck, my eyelids, and pretty much my forehead. And now I'm going to use my MAC Studio Moisturizer tint in Deep Dark. This is SPF 15, so it's sunscreen as well. So I'm going to apply that as well to my face. And I'm going to put that all on my face the same way I did with the L'Oreal BB cream, except for I'm going to avoid my eyes. Put that all on my neck as well. And now I'm going to use my CoverGirl True Blend foundation with blendable minerals. This is 6 number 470. I'm gonna just take this foundation. First of all, I'm gonna shake it out very well, and I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. Put it on the back of my hand. You don't want to put a whole lot. You don't want to overdo it. You want it to look very natural, so just this amount is good. So I'm gonna take my foundation brush. This is a MAC 190, and I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna pat it into the foundation, and I'm gonna apply it all on my face, and especially on my eyes or my eye area to help cover my deep dark circles, and conceal a little bit of the redness I have on my eyes, blemishes, and things like that. And just going to put it all on my face. My forehead. And I'm going to get all on my neck as well. Basically what you want to do on your face, you want to do your neck, so the color can blend in well and it looks natural, where it's not like there's one color on your face and then you look down your neck, it looks off. And I've done that many times, and it does look off. I've just forgotten to put the foundation on my neck. I'm sorry if I sound a little raspy, but I just got my flu shot, so It's really kicking in. And I advise every college student to get their flu shots and the vaccines, because you don't want to get sick from another person or get sick in general. The flu is not fun. So this brush is a concealer brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. This is I use this for concealing, and this is my MAC Studio Finish Concealer SPF 35, and this is, my color is NC50. As you can tell, it's very well loved, and pretty much I'm just gonna get that all around, you know, mainly my dark circles, my acne scars, and anywhere where you have redness. You want to try to minimize the redness. Then you want to get on top of you want to get your eyelid. I always put concealer on my eyelid to help combat the oil, especially if you have oily skin. If you have oily or oily combination skin, I find this helps conceal the oil, helps brush the oil, and especially under the eyes, around the eye area, you really want to conceal around the eye area. It helps get rid of dark circles. As you can tell the difference. Well, it really does. So you want to get the eyelids. Then you want to cover up any blemishes. I have a couple around my nose. I'm going to get right up in here, which I have blemishes right there on my nose. And then you want to get this down here. You want to get around your chin area. I have blemishes on my chin area. I have a few spots right here. I just want to stop for a minute and just show you guys the difference concealer makes, especially when you're covering up blemishes like acne. This is my side. This is my face with concealer covering up the blemishes, and this is the side where I have blemishes, where you really can't see it, but you can see one right here. That's a blemish. So as you can tell, there's a little difference. You can't tell or see that I have it, but it's there. So I'm going to continue on concealing, especially this right here around my lip area. I have this blemish, and you pretty much want to use your finger to try to blend it in. So as you can tell, I had that pimple, that blemish right there on my nose, around my lip, and now if you look, you really can barely tell it's there. So I'm continue on covering it up, all my blemishes, my scars, and things like that. Now I'm done concealing, or some of it. Well, yeah, I'm done concealing. I concealed up all my scars, my blemishes, took care of my under eye area, took care of the dark circles under my eye. Now I'm gonna move on to priming. Now what I'm gonna use in this tutorial is my MAC concealer. Well, first of all, before I use the matte concealer, I'm going to go with something more compatible. Because I know I said I was going to do for more budget. So I'm going to go with this. This is, I got this from Target, and it's the JK Kid, the Jemma Kid makeup on location kit. It is in 01. It's in 01 Dare to Bear. So as you can tell, it's many colors in here. This is the lip and cheek tint highlighter, and up here you have the eye and lip concealer. Down here you have, this is eyeshadow. This is eyeshadow. You can use this for contouring, putting in your crease, that is. This is a highlighter, and this can be used for the lid, and right here could be used for the outer corner. But I'm not going to use these colors for my eyeshadow. I'm just showing you that you can get this at Target. It's in a full kit, and without buying separate concealer, eyeshadow, highlighter, and blush and lip color. So I'm going to put this concealer on my eye, put it on my lid, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid, also the inner corner of my eye, and then as well as on my tear line, underneath my eye down to my tear line. And then I'm gonna do my other eye the same way. Same thing for the same eye. Now, with that, I'm going to set this to the side because I'm going to pick that up later. Now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to pick up, this is a brown eyeliner, brow pencil from CoverGirl, and this is in brown. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to put this all over my lid to work as a base to help. I find this helps hold my eyeshadow a little better, and this also helps keep the eyeshadow from creasing, and it keeps the oil combative. So you're gonna spread this. You're gonna put this all over your eyelid. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you're gonna just blend it in. You can also put it on your inner corner to help hold the eyeshadow underneath your eye. I'm gonna do the same thing to this eye. Same thing. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just the base. So now you're done with that. Now what I find also is a great way to put great emphasis on any eye shade, eye color that I put on my eyes is, this is a paint pod from MAC. This is in constructive knit, constructivist, and it's like a bronze brown. This is pretty much the color. It's like a deep copper brown. I'm just going to put this on my eye, all over my eyelid, up to the brow bone, and I'm basically going to do the same thing to my other eye. Now, you don't have to put this in your inner corner and nor on the bottom eyelid, on your bottom eye. You don't have to put this on your tear line. And now, I'm going to move on to the colors that I basically wear to class. I'm going to start with the lightest brown tone in my collection. And this is from MAC. I have MAC Cork. This is MAC Cork. That's the color. It's like a very, very light nude brown. So I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to take some product, and I'm just going to tap off the excess, and I'm just going to blend it all over my eye, all over my eyelid. Now, I'm going to take another brown eyeshadow. This is a medium tone brown. This is more of a brown. This is brown. This is Brown Down by MAC. This is another shade by MAC. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it into the crease of my eyelid, in my crease. And I'm just going to put this in my crease. So now that you have that in your crease, I'm going to take this chocolatey brown with red tones in it, again from MAC, and it's called Embark. This is called Embark. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in my crease. Not my crease, I'm sorry. The outer corner of my eye. Now using the same color you use on the outer corner, the Embark, you're going to take a angle eyeshadow brush and you're going to go underneath the tear line, and you're just going to use this as a eyeliner. You're just going to take it across the bottom lashes. And now, using a eyeshadow brush that came with a CoverGirl eyeshadow product that I got, I'm gonna use this. No, I'm sorry. This is from a Maybelline. This is a Maybelline eyeshadow brush that I picked up, and I'm going to take a highlighter. Again, another product from MAC. And I'm going to, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to use MAC. I'm going to use Exclusive Ice Pink Shadow. And I'm going to take the product, I'm just going to dab it in there, and I'm going to take this across my brow bone to use it as a highlighter. This is why this product by Jemma is such a great product, because it has basically everything you want in one. And you're also going to add that to your outer corner as well. Again, with the other eye, no. Now, after adding a high, now you're gonna go back and I'm gonna use the CoverGirl brow eye pencil, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna take this along my brows, the natural shape of my brows, and I'm just gonna add that into my brows. And then you're gonna do the same thing with the other eyebrow. And now, moving on to mascara. This is, again, this is by Rimmel. This is the Volume Flash Scandal Eyes Mascara. I think this is a great mascara, and this is in 003 Extreme Black. I think this is a great mascara because it's wearable to the point for girls who wear fake eyelashes, that this does not need to have, you do not need to have fake eyelashes with this mascara. This mascara is a great product because it pretty much does what fake eyelashes do. So I'm going to apply this to my eyelashes. And don't forget the bottom. I hope you guys see the difference, like from this eye to this eye with no mascara. This is just one coat. So I'm gonna go and do the other eye, apply my mascara. And you pretty much want to let that dry. You want to let your mascara dry on your eyelashes a while. And then what I do is I add a second coat. So now after you add the mascara, what I'm gonna do is I forgot to add eyeliner. I forgot to show you guys the eyeliner. So before you add the mascara, this is before you add the mascara, I'm gonna take this white eyeliner. This is Fascinating in KiKo by MAC. This is a white eyeliner, and pretty much I'm just going to take this and I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in the inner corner of my tear line to help give a little awakeness, to help make me look like I'm awake, to help me look rested, well rested. And since I accidentally put on my mascara way before I put on my eyeliner, I am going to go ahead and put on my eyeliner. Now this is a eyeliner by Lancome, and this is in Black Ebony. This is a Le Crayon Kohl. In other words, it's a black eyeliner. And I'm just going to add that. I'm going to first add it to my tear line. And then I'm going to go ahead, even though I added the mascara before I put on my eyeliner, which what I really meant to do is put on the eyeliner before I put the mascara, but I forgot to. So I'm going to go ahead and add the eyeliner. Onto the lash line of my upper eye. And I'm going to do it to my other eye. Now, you want to take the blush. Now, moving on to blush. Now, this, I'm going to use the Jemma kit again, and I'm going to put on the Exclusive Warm Peach Lip and Cheek Flush. Pretty much, I'm going to use this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, the tint flush, just for using it as a stain. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to stain my cheeks with this blush. And I'm just going to use my finger. I'm just going to use my ring finger. And I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks. And basically what you need is just one solid coat. You don't need a whole lot, but I think I'm going to add a little more. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to add a look to blush. This is KiKo makeup by, this is a makeup product that I found when I was in Europe. I went to Europe and I found this makeup product, and they have such awesome makeup products, and it's www.kikocosmetics.com, and I'll put it down in the description box where you guys can check out their products. But this is pretty much the shade that I'm going to use on my cheeks. This is a powder blush, and this is in number 102. And I'm pretty much just going to add to my brush. This is a this is a BH Cosmetics brush. I'll put the link up for where I got these brushes up to as well. You're just going to take the product, put it on there, knock off the assets, and take it to your cheeks. Up on your cheeks. Same place you put the blush, the creamer blush. And again to my other cheek. Now another thing you want to do is you want to take care of the fallout of where you put the eyeshadow. And you're just going to take a little, I'm just going to take a little foundation and my foundation brush, and I'm just going to put the foundation and take the foundation brush, tap it into the foundation, and I'm just going to go underneath my eye to get rid of the fallout and clean up some of the area down here. Move my finger a little bit just to clean it up a bit. I'm going to take, this is E.L.F. This is by E.L.F. And their website is www.eyeslipsface.com. And pretty much they sell very cheap products. And this is a lip liner blending brush. This is in nude pink. Apply it all over my lips, filling my lips with it. And another great thing about this product is, especially when I'm done putting on the lip liner, I simply can take the brush, which is a blending brush, and I can just blend in what I just did to my lips. And now I'm going to take my Color Lip Shine by Victoria's Secret, and I think the color is Drama. I really don't know. I pretty much peeled off the label, and I didn't realize the label only had the name on it. So I really don't know the name of this shade, and I'm so sorry. But again, I got this from Victoria's Secret, and I'm going to just add this to my lips. And now I'm gonna highlight. Now I'm gonna go into my Jemma Kid location kit, on location kit from Jemma Kid, and I'm going to use this color right here. This is a highlighter. This is the exclusive cream gold cream highlighter, and I'm going to use my concealer brush from Dior, which is the Dior Show concealer brush. You don't necessarily have to use this brush, but this is the brush I use for this, because I love the brush because it's flat and it's not as fluffy as any other concealer brush. So I'm going to take the product and I'm just going to take it on top of my cheekbone. And pretty much when you add highlighter to your cheek, on top of your cheekbone, you want to smile because you want to find the top of your cheekbone. So, and now I'm going to take it now I'm going to take the highlighter and I'm going to take it down my nose. Down the bridge of my nose. And now I'm going to take it onto my Cupid's bow. And now I'm going to take the highlighter to my Cupid's bow. And I'm going to take the highlighter and I'm going to put it on my chin. Now we're done with that. Now I'm going to take my powder. This is MAC Select Sheer Pressed, and you're just gonna pat it onto your face of everything you just did, because you don't want to disturb what you just did. You don't want to disturb the concealer, the foundation, and you want to just put it all over your face to set the foundation, the concealer. You want to take it down your neckline to set what you put onto your neck. And now I'm going to take a bronzer. Now if you're a fair-skinned woman, I would say you don't want to use this bronzer that I'm about to use, because this is from CoverGirl, the Queen collection, and this is in Q110 brown bronze. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take another face brush that I got from BH Cosmetics. Again, I'm going to put the websites of all the products that I got in the description box, and try to remember the prices and put the prices too as well, because also this tutorial is for the college student in mind that is on a budget, because when you're a college student you don't have a lot of money to spend on products. And also I know I use a lot of high-end products, but I'll explain why in the end. So I'm gonna take my bronzer and I'm just gonna put this onto the temples of my forehead and bring it on down to the cheekbone, down to my neck, to pretty much make sure everything is nicely colored in and contoured. And you don't ever want to add too much bronzer, because then you look orange and too bronze, and that's never a good thing. So okay, You don't want to look too bronze, because if you look too bronze, then the tan looks really fake. And basically what you're doing with bronzer is you're faking a tan.